guys, welcome back. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here. Today's video I'm going to be playing with reviewing the new PUR RAWBEAUTYKRISTI double-sided pressed pigment palette. So if you're interested in this video, just keep watching.
Now close your eyes.
You guys, I don't know if you can tell, but like my hair is still so wet. I washed it last night and I put it in braids and went to bed, and the full like top layer is dry, but the rest of it is still wet. It's kind of driving me crazy because it's like half wet, half dry, frizzy, unmanageable. I don't know what to do with it, so I keep messing with it. More than likely, I'm probably just going to put it back. But let's get into this palette. So this is the PUR RAWBEAUTYKRISTI double-sided pressed pigment palette. I wanted to talk a little bit about the ordering day, the release day, launch day, whatever you want to call it, of this palette, because damn, like that was crazy. I mean, it's completely sold out, which was great, but if for those of you who don't know, the PUR website like was struggling all day. I'm pretty sure it launched at 9 a.m. and I wasn't able to make my purchase until like midnight that night, so over 12 hours. The website kept crashing, and then at one point I was put into like a waiting room, and honestly, like I did not think I was going to get the palette because I was like in the waiting room. It gave me like a number, and I was like number like 11,000 something, and it was like estimated time to check out 11:45 p.m. So I was just kind of like, I'll leave it up on my computer, but by the time it goes through, I doubt like it'll still be in stock. I got really lucky. It still ended up being in stock. I got 2-day shipping, and then it sold out like right after that. So I'm really happy I picked this up. She also came out with 2 pairs of lashes, but I didn't pick those up because I'm not really like a lash girl. So I figured, you know, someone else can get those. I don't need the lashes. But I am really, really excited about the palette. And I will say that PUR sent me a free eyeliner as well as a little coupon here for 25% off my next purchase, so that was really nice. I think they probably sent that out to everyone because the website was like having such issues all day, and that was like kind of an inconvenience to a lot of people. Thankfully for me, it was it Saturday that it came out or a Sunday? I was home all day. Whatever day it was, I was home all day, so it wasn't really like that big of a deal to me. I was kind of around the computer, but for people that like had to work or had other things going on, like I could totally see how that was like super annoying. But I got it and I'm happy about it, so I'm going to stop complaining. Let's just look at the unicorn here. Super pretty. So it's black. It's a matte black with a shiny black. You can see all of the doodles on it. So she hand drew all those doodles, and in her video she talks about like the different meanings for each of them. And then it is the back here. You see her face. Cute. And then it gives you kind of just a little synopsis about the palette. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I've actually already opened it up and looked at it, but I haven't played with it yet. So the first side here is the neutral side. I don't know if my camera's really picking it up, but right here where it says RAWBEAUTYKRISTI, so this side on here is kind of like a holographic gold because this is the neutral side. So big old mirror, and then right here you have 9 shades, 8 matte, 1 shimmer. Super cute. I love the names. They are so Kristi. This is like a really nice, just basic neutral palette with a little bit of like a pink mauve in there. And then if you flip it over right here, like I said, I don't think my camera's really picking it up. This is more of like a rainbow holographic, and then this is the colorful side. Super cute. Big mirror on this side as well. I love the colors. Really bright. Really cute. I love the names. It is 8 mattes and 1 shimmer again on this side, and then you have the same kind of doodles within the background. You can see that. So it is a pretty thick palette, but it is small, like, you know, in this size. It's just a little bit thicker, but it is, you know, a double-sided eyeshadow palette, which I think is really cool. I've never really seen this before. I believe that Shan XO did a double-sided palette with BH Cosmetics, but I'm not 1000% sure on this. I know that Kristi designed this palette herself. I love RAWBEAUTYKRISTI. I will link her channel down below. If you don't know who she is, I highly recommend checking out her channel. She actually has 2 channels. She has her beauty channel, which is RAWBEAUTYKRISTI, where she does makeup reviews, special effects makeup looks, She's really funny. She's really down to earth. We're actually into like a lot of the really same things. We both live in the Pacific Northwest. And then she has a separate channel called The Sweet Life of Zach and Kristi, and that is more of like a vlog style, home, garden, you know, just like a vlog channel that she has with her husband. I enjoy both those channels. I'll link both of them down below. Kristi is great. She also just hit 1 million subscribers, and she's pregnant this year, which if you know her, if you watch her, you know that she's had fertility struggles in the past. So congratulations to her. She's having an extremely good year this year. I feel like she, you know, has her palette come out. She's pregnant. Things are going for her, and I'm really happy for her. So let's just dive into this. I already did my brows, obviously, and I primed my eyes. In her video, she did say that she felt that the shadows work best when you prime your eyes and set them with a powder. So I did that. I just put a little bit of concealer on my eyes and set that. Normally when I'm reviewing an eyeshadow palette, I'll do one look on this eye, one look on this eye, but I'm not really feeling that today. I think I am going to try to mix both sides, but what I'm thinking, like what I got going in my head, the image, is I want to do like a really pretty bronzy look up top, and then on the bottom here I really want to use this hot purple shade and kind of blow that out on the lower lash line, and then either take this yellow shade or this pink shade and pop it in my inner corner. Not quite sure yet, but that's kind of what I got going in my mind so far. So I have used PUR Cosmetics eyeshadows. I think one time I think it was the PUR Festival palette in a BoxyCharm last summer, and I used that like once or twice. I don't fully remember how these shadows perform, so I am excited to jump into this. So I think I'm going to start off on the bronzy side here, and I'm going to first dip into this shade right here in Copper Boxes. It's a really nice like milk chocolatey brown, and I'm going to go in with my MAC 217 brush. These shadows are super soft right away. I could tell. I just dipped in one time with my brush and I have all of that kickback. So that could mean that they are super highly pigmented. We will just see how it goes. Let me start building it up here. I love that both sides of this palette comes with a mirror. Pretty. So far I like that. It's, you know, just a basic neutral shade. It's blending out really well. I really like the color. I find that like neutral shades, it's kind of hard to fuck up a neutral shade. You know what I mean? Like most brands, when they come out with neutral bronzy palettes, the shadows tend to be really good. So it's more kind of how the rest of the shades perform. I'm going to dip in next to this top shade right here in Camelot, which is like a mustardy yellow color, and I'm doing that with my Sephora Pro Tapered Crease Brush. And this shade as well has quite a bit of kickback. And I don't like hate that. That's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it is a little wasteful, but that just tells me that I need to have a lighter touch when going in with these shadows. Sometimes I can be a little heavy-handed. Ooh, I really like the way those colors are mixing with each other. And then with that same MAC 217 brush, I'm going to go into this bottom shade right here in Told You. It's a really nice warm brown. It kind of reminds me of like terracotta-y a little bit, but more brown than orange. And I'm just going to work on deepening up the outer area. And then back in with that Sephora brush, but I'm not going to add any more product. I'm just going to use what's remaining on it to just kind of soften up the blend. I'm going to take this Morphe M456 brush, which is just a smaller version of this MAC 217 basically, and I'm going to go into the shade B, which is a nice deep chocolatey brown, and I'm just going to continue to deepen that up. Switch back over to that MAC brush, not adding any product. Cute. So I'm gonna do just like a little dab, honestly mainly just into like the kickback of the shade Camelot. And just re-add that through. I like that little bit of the mustardy kind of like from behind vibe it's giving it. Like it's not straight up mustardy, but it's giving like a little bit of a mustardy glow. Ooh, yeah. Pretty. Okay, so I'm going to really quickly just do this other side, literally using all of the same shades. Let me show you real quick. So this is just for me doing the one eye. There is quite a bit of kickback in this palette. Not sure how I feel about it quite yet. Let me use the colored side too, and then I'll give you kind of like my full feel on the kickback. But I'm just going to go in with these same 4 shades and kind of even out this eye real quick. Alright, so that is all evened out. I'm really enjoying how all of these shades are really just blending in and melding into each other really nicely. Now I'm going to go in with the shimmer shade in the palette. Let me just give you a little close up here. It's called Golden Ticket. It looks just like, you know, a nice basic gold, pretty, like you can use this for like every kind of bronzy smoky eye style of look. So let's just go ahead and start putting that on. I like to use my finger with shimmers because I just find that like my finger always works better, and hot damn is that showing up way more metallic than I was expecting. Wow. I'm pretty shocked from the just like looking at it in the pan. I thought for sure it was going to be more shimmery, a little bit lighter of a coverage. I didn't think that it was going to be like this poppin' of a shade. Wow, that is really pretty. So I'm going to go in back with that Morphe M456 and tap just lightly into the shade Told You and work on just kind of smushing that in between the shimmer and the darkness on the corner here, just to kind of make it blend and fade nicely. Wow, I am shocked by that shimmer shade. And then with the Sephora Pro Crease brush. Damn, that is a really, really pretty shimmer shade. Honestly, the shimmer was the thing I was like least excited about in this palette because there's only 2 shimmers in the whole palette. I was like, they're going to be alright. Like, I didn't think they were going to be bad, but I thought it was going to be kind of just like a basic shimmer. And that is really metallic-y, really foily. I bet if you got it wet, it would be just like booming. Super pretty. Okay, let me even that out on the other side here. I have a feeling I'm going to be using this shimmer a lot. This is like just my style, this really pretty gold. Wow. 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 That shimmer shade really just like blew my mind. I don't know why I was just like not feeling the shimmer that much just looking at it in the pan, but on the eyes, this is like a really pretty, sexy, sultry kind of smoky eye I got going on. Cute. Okay, so I accidentally blew off the palette when I was evening up my eyes, and so it like made all of the kickback go away. But I will say, just dipping into that golden ticket shade with my finger, there wasn't any fallout, there wasn't any kickback. And on my face, one thing I was kind of worried about was because there was so much kickback in the palette, I was worried there was going to be quite a bit of fallout on my cheeks, but there hasn't been any fallout at all. So far, neutral side of the palette, really happy with it. I am going to very quickly just put on my face, and then we will finish up the under eyes, and then I'll give you my full feel on the palette. So let's go ahead and do the face. Did that work or was it corny? Let me know. Fun fact, I can only snap with one hand. This hand cannot snap. It's all a facade. All it is. Okay, finished up the face real quick. Let's go ahead and go in with the lower lash line. What I think I want to do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is the Lavish pencil brush, and I'm going to go into this top purple shade here in Tribute, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line and just kind of blow that out. So let's see how it goes. Pretty. And where are my brushes? What am I doing here? I'm going to take another Lavish brush. This is the Lavish eye shading brush, and there's nothing on this, and I'm just going to pretty. That purple went on really nicely. I find that purples are like some of the hardest eyeshadows to get formulated right. Purple is just like a weird shade. I don't know if they have like proper dye spurt or what, but purple just never does what you want it to do. Ooh, I really love that purple right there. Okay, and then I'm going to take, this is a Luxie mini round brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Dandelion, which is this nice dandelion golden yellow shade, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. So it's not really showing up like as intense as I would really like it to, but this is more of like a golden yellowy shade, plus it's going over kind of that bronzy area, but I just think it looks nice with that little bit of the bright yellow in the inner corner. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna put on some mascara. I'm just gonna go in with the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara, and then I will give you my full overview of how I feel about the palette. Okay, mascara is on. I changed my lip because the lip I had on previously I felt was just like a little bit too pink, and I wanted a little bit more brown, a little bit more neutral of a lip, so I changed my lip real quick. But here is the finished look. I am really happy with it. I really like it. I think it looks really pretty. I love that purple on the lower lash line. So let me give you just a quick little rundown of the palette. The palette is $35. It is available on PUR.com. I believe that right now they are selling the pre-order. I will leave a link down below. So for the restock, they're doing a pre-order for the palette and the lashes. I got this in the initial first launch. That sold out, so now I think they're doing the pre-order. I will leave that linked below, as well as any other information I can find on that. This palette is gluten-free, cruelty-free, and vegan-friendly, and it is fully recyclable. I know that's something that is really important to Raw Beauty Kristi, so she made sure to do that in her palette. I think this is a beautiful palette. So first side here we have the neutral side. Let me just show it to you one more time. Super pretty. I used 5 of the 9 shades. So I used Camelot, Copper Boxes, Told You, Bee, and Golden Ticket. I will say all of these shadows except for the shimmer shades had quite a bit of kickback. They are very soft, very softly pressed, and highly pigmented. I think because this is considered a pressed pigment palette versus an eyeshadow palette. The shadows are a lot softer, a lot more highly pigmented, so I didn't find any fallout issues on my face, but keep in mind you want to go in with like a lighter touch in the palette or else you're going to have like a lot of kickback. And then we have the colorful side here one more time. I only went in with 2 shades on this side today, the top purple shade in Tribute and the bottom yellow shade in Dandelion. I found that the purple looked really nice. It blended out really nicely. I used it just on my lower lash line and I popped that Dandelion in my inner corner. I think that looked really pretty. I am interested in doing a more bright, colorful look for this side of the palette, but today I was just, you know, I had a vision and I stuck to it with this. I think this palette is really great. If you are able to get your hands on it, I definitely recommend it. Yes, this is my first time using it, but I was blown away, especially with this shimmer shade. Like, I'm still looking at it like, wow, that is not what I expected out of the palette. I really enjoyed playing with this today. Like I said, I'll leave all of Raw Beauty Kristi's information down below. I'll leave PUR's information down below. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten your hands on this palette, what you think about it, your thoughts, you know. What do you think about it? Let me know. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I post here every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!